Hello and welcome back to Bravely Default 2 with Wraith and Shade. I'm Wraith. Say hello, Shade.
Hello, Shade.
And I am slightly out of it, so if I stumble over my words, that's why. We are back in the Vale of Sighs. Uh,
I would like to point out that you did miss one crucial step.
what? Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Helps if Shade can see.
There we go.
And Shade's been asking what size it is. Well, what size do you think it is looking at this guy?
Small.
Oh, right, I forgot. We still have Sir Slow.
Here I go. I'm all set.
So, whilst this is a normal enemy, it's probably a more common normal enemy later and is treated kind of like a mini boss at the moment.
Yes. There's 3 of them in this Vale, and that's it. They like to have these slightly bigger health in the 2 to 3,000 range. So not quite a boss, but definitely like a mini boss. But they go down easy enough with the appropriate magic generally.
Indeed.
To arms.
Oh, and I have done some research, and apparently the equip recommended is really bullshit, so I'm going to be switching to manually doing my arms and armor. Only one more restorative power? Okay. Until I get another mithril staff, that's fine. Stay away from the teleporter. Not that it would be a huge deal, I'd just step back in on the other side to come back, but... Ugh.
Looks like luck's on our side.
What's the plan?
Plus, hanging onto the bow is a good idea because a lot of creatures in this area are weak to bow.
Yeah.
Everything is weak to Sir Sloan.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, did you underestimate us?
And there's Hecaton Share number 2.
Let's put the boot in.
Sorry, it's on the screen, not actually encountering him yet.
Let me at him.
Very well.
Looks like we did it.
I forget. Do I have... I do not yet. Okay. So I had fun with one of my off-screen playthroughs today. I mastered Freelancer on Seth and Adele right before a boss fight. So I, of course, swapped their asterisks, made them a monk and a vanguard respectively, and had JP up and JP up and up equipped on both. Did the boss fight, and they instantly gained 4.5 job levels.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was fun.
Allow me.
Although it felt weird because I had, for the duration of the battle, Seth, as a monk, was wielding a spear. 2 reasons. One, the enemy was weak to spears. And 2, as he was a brand new monk, he did not have the bare knuckle brawler. Let's see. Yeah, definitely need. Bare knuckle brawler buffs his physical attack to the point where fighting barehanded is the most efficient for him. Before that, it would have been like half the damage that he had with the spear. But it still felt really weird to have a monk using a spear. Note to self, give Elvis some MP.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
Well, especially for the last Hecaton Shear, although I don't think I need to face that until after the boss fight of this area.
So you're definitely going to want to get some MP before the boss of the area.
Yeah, but there's a save point where I can use a tent,
To arms.
which is more efficient than using, 4 or 5 mini ethers.
True.
Although there's a reason I have, what do we have, like 50 of them?
Did you see that?
I forget. Yeah. 77.
That's not very much.
Nah. Save point's right up here anyway, though.
Milady, I wonder if I might request that we make a minor detour.
A detour? Oh, I see. It's near here, is it? Very well then. Of course.
Is there an outhouse nearby?
What's here to see?
This path leads to the final resting place of my beloved wife. I had hoped as we were passing that I might pay her a brief visit.
You don't mind?
So not an outhouse unless you're very disrespectful.
In fact, I'm sure we'd all like to.
Yeah, I kind of regret making that joke.
I would be honored.
I don't need magnifying glasses. I need more tents. Apparently we didn't get enough when I was foraging.
Clearly.
I know that seems silly given how many I have, but I should have like 20 or 30. Closer to 30. Ooh, party chat. I don't know why I'm clearing my throat. You're the one the voice acting.
I thought you threw so much for some stuff is love. Nonsense, my lady. 'Tis my duty to soothe thee in whatever capacity I may. Though I will not lie, it has been a little eventful at times. Strange as it may seem, however, 'twas but a trifling matter that caused my heart to race the fastest. The affair of the lodging house guest book. Oh, yes, I still feel awful about that. I put my real name down without thinking. And then you rather compounded the issue, if you figure my saying so. You'd agreed that we would pretend to be grandfather and granddaughter, yet you could not stop yourself from addressing me as milady. Alas, I fear that description is not a strength of mine. A deception.
Description? Sorry, continue.
I must once more beg forgiveness for this buffoonish oversight. Please, Jessalyn, there's no need to apologize. The look on your face was priceless. I shall remember it till the day I die. I doubt I would have such fond memories if you had not been with me. You are too kind. Perhaps the passing of time hath rendered an experience more mirthful than mortifying. I must confess also to having felt a certain satisfaction as being addressed as grandfather. I can always call you it again if you like. Please, milady, there will be no need for that.
Yeah, get out of our way. I don't want to waste any health or mana on you. Not with a boss fight so near.
Forgive me, beloved. I have been unable to visit as often as I would have wished, and I fear I shall not be visiting again soon.
Are you sure about that? We
Thank
can always
you,
come back.
all of you.
Not that hard to get to, especially not with the teleporter right outside.
She asked that she be buried
True.
here. She was so very weak toward the end, barely able to walk, let alone ascend these hillsides. Her last wish was that she at least be permitted her final rest in such a place. Though I was a poor husband while she had lived, e'er absent on some quest or other, I was able to give her this, at least. But enough of my self-indulgence. We must away to Savalon without delay.
Ooh, what pretty flowers. Ooh, a headband. It's okay, the flowers grow back really fast.
They do. It's a lot of items.
Yeah, it is. And can I fit the longsword? Yes, I can. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
Savalon lieth a little further up ahead.
I don't suppose you would all be so good as to spare me a moment of your time.
Prime Minister, what are you doing all the way out here?
I have come for the wind crystal, Your Highness. Now, would you be so good as to give it to me?
Surely not.
I'm afraid so. I intend to give the crystal to Holograd, and in return, I shall be granted control of this entire kingdom.
Holograd? But of course those wretched warmongers had a hand in this. And the two mercenaries? They assailed us at thy bidding?
You could put it like that, yes. Naturally, I didn't expect them to be quite so useless. I suppose the old adage still stands. If one wants something done properly, one must do it oneself. It's rather inconvenient, but never mind.
An asterisk. Prime Minister, you too possess one.
Soon all Halcyonia will answer to me and me alone. The Wind Crystal will be mine, no matter what the cost.
Let's stay focused.
You will regret making an enemy of me.
Yes, I'm aware of counterattacks.
It's one of the main draws of the Monk Asterisk anyway.
Here I go.
Just, you know,
Actually, no.
There's long.
Come and get it. I'll give it all I got. Our voyage isn't over yet.
You rang?
Earth. I don't have any earth magic. What do you think? Fire? Blizzard? Thunder? Actually, let's poison him. And then...
Yeah. I'd say one of each and just see whichever one does the most. And then use that one.
I think they'll all do the same, but... or close enough. I don't appreciate that adage, though. Yeah. All within enough that it's just the RNG variation.
Yep.
How pathetic. I am a merciful man. I will spare you if you give me the crystal. You escape with your lives, and I get my heart's desire. Control of the entire kingdom.
You realize Holograd wants control of the entire world, right? They must.
Does that feel better?
I mean, it's quite obvious that, you know, the second they get control of all the crystals, they're gonna flush anybody that helped them.
Yep. Phew. 1200.
Can I really be staring defeat in the face?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
you can.
I cannot lose. That is not how this is supposed to end. I will defeat you, and Halcyonia will be mine. All mine. This is no time to be contemplating defeat. Not least because it will never happen.
Allow me. Let me help you. Sorry to be a pain.
Ditto. I was not counting on 2 counters, let alone both of them hitting.
Yeah.
Because Strong Strike has a reduced chance to hit to offset its increased damage.
Does that feel better?
Feeling good.
Oh, hi, Ditto. Ditto, lay down. Good kitty.
A welcome intervention.
Can you instead just, like, kill him, Sloan?
Allow me.
Exactly. Appreciate the healing, but it's unnecessary.
Ouch.
Here,
Oh, no, 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 no. I am not going to waste full brave on him defaulting. Helps when I think. Think, Ray, think. Down, kitty.
Eat sorcery. Come and get her. Eat sorcery.
To arms. Be healed.
Whew, that was a close one, eh?
There we go.
Thank you. Finally, Sir Sloan.
Choose people.
Hard work always pays off.
People pleasers. Tito Kitty. Monk. I like the monk class.
Yield, Horton. Thou art bested.
How could this happen? The asterisk was meant to render me invincible.
An asterisk is only as strong or as weak as its possessor. And in thy case, Prime Minister, 'twould seem thou wert not strong enough.
Stop! Don't come any closer. Please. I know that I've done wrong. I shall gladly relinquish the wind crystal. Just leave me be. Please.
Pathetic.
Agreed.
You are of as little use as those idiot mercenaries you hired.
Adam? I mean, Lord Commander, what are you doing here?
And if anything more annoying, foolish, wittering, useless worm. Now, give me the wind crystal.
And what if we refuse?
Then the second time of asking will be considerably less polite. But if you insist, come. I will teach you how foolish it is to deny me.
Now, I could see how long I can last, but I don't feel like doing that.
This is scripted to lose, isn't it?
Yep.
All shall kneel before me. They got me.
You're
Oh,
going
He does
yeah.
more damage to himself than anything else. Yeah, look at that health. We are not meant to win this.
Not even hitting him.
Damn it!
Not done yet.
Damn it, Sloan.
Light knows no bounds.
I am trying to die here.
Oh no.
Oh, good. He's got counterattack.
Yep. Elvis, of all people, is the one who actually hits him.
You'll pay for this. I had expected a little more from you, if I am honest. But no, such a pity. The wind crystal will be coming with me.
Put her down.
Very well. Catch.
What? No!
I have what I came for. But you refused my mercy. And for that, you must pay. With your lives!
Sir Sloan,
will hold him here. Friends, escort Her Majesty to safety.
What about you?
I shall not tarry long. No longer than it takes to best this fiend.
Sir Sloane!
Ah, yes, the badass slow walk.
Finally. An opponent who might actually be worthy of my time. But you cannot stop the inevitable.
To stop you will be enough, whelp.
Now, where was this when we were actually fighting him, Sloan?
You know, you gotta save all the badassery for the cutscenes, you know?
True.
I had hoped that you might have some staying power. But I see that you are flagging already. You are finished, Hero of Light. How can you hope to defeat me?
By not being the hero of light.
Hero of light, no longer. And merely in facing you, I have already won.
Sir Sloane!
Impressive. I will resist the urge to toy with my prey next time.
Impressive indeed.
Lord Commander, the Halcyonian army is mobilizing.
Is that so? Then it seems our entertainment ends here for today.
What of Princess Gloria, Lord Commander?
Leave her. The Wind Crystal has been secured. We have what we came for. The rest is merely a sideshow. We return at once.
Sir,
And now that the crystal is finally ours, it is time for our next move.
I'm gonna say I really like the voice acting, but that accent is awful.
It is. But I think it's intentionally awful.
We paid our last respects at Sir Sloane's grave.
Oh, Sloane's dead. The game's over. Roll credits.
All right, old man. Hope you're up there enjoying a wee drink or two with Lady Emma. Here's to you both.
I'm not sure that's what you're supposed to say. Still,
Still what?
that would be nice.
Aye. Sir Sloane, I'll do it. I'll do what you asked. I won't let you down.
Come, we must be on our way.
And title drop.
It was rather a long walk to a title drop.
Right? Sir Sloane leaves the party. There's something about just how dry and clinical that notification is that gets to me.
Right?
See if there's as many items up here this time. But see, I told you the flowers grew back fast.
They do.
Ooh, another headband. And I believe we are fully healed, yes. I mean, we were all knocked out, so it makes sense that we're now fully healed. There we go.
Yeah, there have been a couple of games though where scripted battles, once you're done with that, it may leave you at 1 health or reduced
Yeah.
health.
I'm up, huh?
5 health. Lovely.
Good.
I did have one in one of my off-screen playthroughs where I needed... I forget the exact number, but I needed a number, and I hit a crit for that exact number
Wow.
to kill something.
Away, bio your heat! You didn't like that, did you? Sorcery! Pow! Another one bites the dust. Almighty thunder! I know where that came from.
Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
And now, because the path above is destroyed, we have to come down this way, which this was impassable before.
They're sitting ducks.
Okay, what's the plan?
So I distrust all of the elements because it's the Terra elements in Chapter 1 that kept killing me
I'm up, huh?
on my hard mode playthroughs. Like I said, not even a mini-boss, just a mook. But the Terra elements have gravity, and I think it is bullshit that gravity kills in this game.
I have to agree with you on that one.
Gravity is not supposed to kill.
Allow me. Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
Yeah, actually, the first time it killed me was while I was watching Dom stream earlier today. And so I literally, nobody responded, but I just had to vent, so I went into his chat and went, "This is bullshit! Gravity should not kill!"
I'm up, huh?
Well, specifically the spell. There are many times that gravity has killed you and I in our gaming.
Indeed.
One fucking health.
Very well.
Let's see if you can get both, but I want to prioritize that one. Yes, you can get both. Nice.
Did you see that? I'm amazing.
I mean, I still had Elvis to back her up, if necessary.
True.
Let's do this.
Here I go.
But yeah, the funny thing is, it actually wasn't even Gravity that wiped the party, it was Stonera. But Gravity had everybody down low, and then Stonera was able to wipe us all with one cast when nobody was able to respond.
Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
Oh look, another teleporter. Fancy that.
There's no way we're losing this one.
Let me at 'em. I'm going all in.
Here I go.
Right, let's see.
Also, I find it very odd that rocks are weak to electricity. Because rocks are thunderbirds. Generally, in most mythologies.
Indeed. But they're still flying types.
Eh.
Too easy.
Yeah! JP up!
This is interesting.
I wonder what's next for me.
We
I-
outmaneuvered them.
Should have enough mana.
What's the all set?
Get rid of this ads first. Because we don't need extra sources of damage.
Let me at 'em.
Three out of 4 crits. Damn, dude, go off. Blizzard, right? Yeah.
Away and bio your heat. Come and get it. Eat sorcery. Come and get it.
Huh. Hardly worth the bother.
And there we go. We have finally reached the desert. Meanwhile,
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
The wind crystal is ours. Proceed with the next stage of the plan.
As you wish.
Lord Commander, good to see you back.
What have you to report, Lonsdale?
King Vernon of Alcyonia has formally rejected our offer of an alliance. How shall we respond?
For now, we do not.
Very well.
We march soon. Make sure your troops are ready.
Of course, Lord Commander.
and there we go. We are now in Chapter 1. Quite a long prologue, wouldn't you say?
Indeed.
2 dungeons, 3 asterisks. 4 if we count Black Mage from Elvis, which I don't because it wasn't a boss fight. Oh, we've already examined those. Okay. In that case, I'll just get straight to beating you up. That's right, there are some of these on the other side of the veil. Like, over by the Woody. And yes, that's actually the name of that giant tree monster, is Woody.
Very well.
I found out when I went back there later without Sir Sloan to immediately kill it. And come here, Goblin Archers. And was able to examine it. Wait. When did I get a chance to examine Goblin Archers?
Maybe it's just that you examine some goblins and archers.
No.
Do that. No.
No. I must have run into them as like an ad on a mini boss or something.
Maybe.
Because there's a reason I went automatically to examine. If it were that, then I wouldn't have been in that habit from past playthroughs. Well, current playthroughs. I might have a bit of a problem.
Just a bit.
I've only got 4 concurrent playthroughs going, okay?
Across 2 different systems. Well, 2 different
3 different
platforms.
devices.
3 different devices.
Okay, you want some? You were so eager.
We must make the most of this opportunity.
Let me at 'em.
All right then.
What are you doing? You always start on the one that is almost dead, unless I specifically tell you otherwise.
Very well.
Because I figured out I can justify my habit of always braving fully at the beginning of combat. Even if I don't kill everything, it at least minimizes the sources of damage that are incoming from then on.
Indeed.
Strike while the iron's hot.
I knew there was a reason I liked doing it that way, I just... Okay, now the Orc Leader I need to ID. Yahar! Not quite enough to kill it.
10 health left. Jeez.
Yeah, but it knows Cure, so I have to kill it. Even if it's a waste of an attack. And let's use the vulnerability. And then Elvis. You're the only one who got damaged by him, so take your revenge, good sir. Oh shit. Oh well. Really? What do you have against Elvis? The king is not dead. Clearly. 39 health. Okay. At least that's a semi-respectable amount of health to have left.
We wipe the floor with them.
The city is just up ahead. Savalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly. But I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid in finding it, if the rumors Sir Sloan...
Are you sure about that?
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine. Come.
Sure you are.
We must be on our way.
I hope Gloria's okay after everything that happened.
I almost hit the wrong button. I almost skipped the entire thing.
Oh, I've been meaning to ask you something, Your Highness. Me? Oh, of course. What is it, Elvis? I've not been to Savalon before. What's it like? You mean what are the taverns and food like, right? Not a bit of it. I'm a scholar, remember? I like to get a thorough understanding of a place before I pay it a visit. I don't think you're fooling anyone, Elvis. Well, I'm not wanting to know about the food and that, I suppose. What's it like? Savalonian food and drink? Let me think. Well, one or two things did make quite an impression on me. I seem to recall a juice made from cactus and citrus fruits that was really rather delightful. Tart, but well-rounded. Wow, that does sound kind of delicious. Ha! I knew it! You want to know about our eating and drinking prospects just as much as I do. No, I don't.
Yes, she does.
I do. I didn't even know you could juice a cactus. Right? Great. Why don't we all try some when we get there? That does sound nice. Yes, I'd like that. Alrighty. Now we can finally get excited about hitting the desert. Let's get a move on, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Gloria? Oh, yes. All set, thank you. Such thoughtful people. Thank you, all of you.
Now, contrary to what they said, the first thing we do on hitting town is not going to be getting the cactus juice.
Not good, I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
Are we to be left with nowhere to live at all? What then?
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ach, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that.
Look beyond your face, Elvis.
What is it, Elvis? Whoa.
Gotta admit, it's a pretty
It certainly looks like whoever took
interesting idea for a location.
Certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Is that really such a good idea, Elvis?
Eh? Oh, why would it not be?
Well, he's an important man, and you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I know exactly what to say to the great and the good, thank you very much. I am the great and the good. Nobility, born and bred.
You're kidding, right? You?
Don't look so surprised. You think I'd never mentioned it before?
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Look, don't believe that. Look,
tell you what. I'll let you in some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts. They deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime. Which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
Backstabbers? Nah. Yes, I know about ward lights. Okay, now. Back to Halcyonia. Because there are some North side quests to do over here. Including an optional dungeon, which I missed the first time I played, and I do believe that had something to do with me struggling against one of the bosses. Extra XP and JP, you know?
Indeed. Jinx, I'm sweating buckets here. I reckon I'm getting too old for this game, you know?
I find it funny that we're doing this while we're back in Halcyonia, but...
Nonsense. I don't doubt that Sir Sloan would have crossed the sands with ease. Oh, I didn't mean to complain. Still, a drop or two of rain wouldn't go amiss around these parts, eh? No doubt the locals would agree with you. I do believe the Savalonians say that a drop of rain is more precious than a sapphire. I suppose they don't see too many of them, eh? Huh. And they're not the only ones, eh? What's got into you all of a sudden? Well, I was just thinking about that story Sailor Boy here told us. About when the wind died down, he was out at sea and he got stranded in the doldrums. Bet you'd have given a sapphire or two for a drink of water back then, eh, laddie? Aye, compared to that, I've nothing much to worry about, eh? I suppose it is important to try and put things into perspective sometimes. Aye, that is, Your Highness, that is.
Okay, so, side quest. He's missing his golden dentures. She wants a dress for the ball. I want to see where we're at here. Hour 59, okay. And... she wants some motley trefoil leaves to offset her omelet visually rather than, you know, flavor profile.
You've arrived just in time.
In time for what? I was just about to tell Princess Gloria about my first ever encounter with Sir Sloan.
Yes. You'll want to hear the story too.
Sure, if that's okay.
Of course it is.
Sir Sloan and I first met over half a century ago. Foolish boy that I was, I had stolen out of the castle unaccompanied and become the target of a roving assassin. I would have certainly been killed had Sir Sloan not appeared at just the right moment and saved me from an untimely death. As a token of my gratitude, I invited him to come and stay with me here at the palace. During his time here, he told me countless tales of his travels to far-off lands. I was spellbound. And then there was his swordplay, his sense of honor, his dedication to truth and justice.
And the American way. Oh, what?
Great man. I have decided I must visit
What is
his
truth
grave.
and justice associated with the American way?
What is it, Your Majesty?
I cannot go to his final resting place empty-handed. I must offer a tribute of snow lilies. They held a special significance for my old friend. Alas, they only grow on the shore of a certain lake north of here. A lake inhabited by a vicious monster.
You must let me go and fetch some for you, Your Majesty.
Oh, but Your Highness, it is far too dangerous for anyone to venture there alone. No, I shall command a deployment of troops to come.
I'll come with you. I mean, it's pretty clear no one's gonna talk you out of going. And besides, I'd like to pay my respects too. I'm gonna need some flowers of my own.
Thank you.
It seems you are both determined to go. Very well. But I would ask that you take care. You must not take any unnecessary risks, Your Highness.
Alrighty. Where am I at cash-wise? 6216. Good, because I have some things I need to pick up. Oh good, I've already got some. But I want more. See, the boss in the optional dungeon is weak against knives, but we don't do much damage just straight. So the throwing knives are... What is this? Okay. Cool. Oh, right! I almost forgot about this quest. I should have done this one earlier. Oh, this is fun. Well, let's talk to her first.
What's got you so excited, Adele?
Me? Oh, the innkeeper's been telling me about all the local cuisine. Did you know Halcyonia's famous for its food? I can't wait to try some.
Oh yeah? What kind of food are we talking about here?
All kinds, but seafood mainly. Shellfish and seasonal vegetable bouillon, a squid wrapped in seaweed. But the dish I like the sound of best is the silver smelt sautéed in lemon butter. Mmm.
Yeah.
People eat those things?
You know what they are?
Yeah, they're pretty rare, but sometimes they get tangled up in our nets. They look, well, kind of weird. Ugh. What kind of person would even think of taking a bite out of one of those?
They're certainly not the prettiest, but you wait till you taste one. Mmm. Nothing brings out that flavour like a knob of butter and a squeeze of lemon. Pop a few nice fluffy potatoes on the side, and there's simply nothing better.
Oh, I have to try this.
Sure, it sounds delicious, but silver smelt? Seriously?
Seriously?
Do they really look all that disgusting? Gosh, now I really want to try some. All right, I'm sold. I'll take the silver smelt and make it snappy.
Ah, there's just one thing, sorry. I should have mentioned this, but I got a little carried away. I'm afraid we're all out of butter. Have been for a while now. There's been word of a wolf on the road to the city, you see. The merchants we rely on are all too scared to make the trip. No ordinary wolf, mind you. They say it's the size of a small mountain and capable of eating a whole flock of sheep in one sitting.
But if we get rid of it, you'll cook me some fish, right? Right?
Well, yes, I suppose, but...
Say no more. One giant wolf pelt coming up.
You've really never seen a silver smelt, huh?
Oh, quit sniping. Everyone's a winner. No more wolf for these guys to worry about, and I get to try something new. Well, come on. Where's the harm? Huh? Huh?
You get pretty antsy when you're hungry.
Hey, that's what everybody back home used to say. Who've you been talking to?
Fine. All right. Whereabouts can we find this wolf?
On the North Road, if the rumors are to be believed.
Great. Let's get out there and find it. For the sake of your livelihood. And Adele's stomach.
Oh, I'd say the latter is your more immediate concern.
You too? Oh, fine. If you're going to be like that, I'll be outside.
Hey! Oh, man.
I get this one. The second half of this quest is going to be hilarious.
Oh, it's great. It's great. But with that, we are at... Oh, that is because there's a diary we can read. Horton's diary. Truly, the power of the Asterisks knows no bounds. My brother was a formidable warrior, and yet I was able to overcome him with ease, and barehanded no less. All I need to do is concoct a story about him being kicked to death by a rampaging horse, and no one will be any the wiser. Alas, nothing stands in the way of my becoming Prime Minister. Now, all that remains is to marry off that bothersome Princess Gloria to someone suitably compliant and appropriate the Wind Crystal. The only potential fly in the ointment is her insufferable old chaperone, Sir Sloane. Still, nothing the mercenaries I have engaged shan't be able to handle. If I lend them the asterisks Lord Adam gave me, they should make short work of him. It is a foolproof plan, and when it succeeds, and succeed it shall, Halcyonia will be mine. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So, thank you for watching. Do the liking and the subscribing and the commenting and all those YouTube things, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.